You know what the worst place to be in life as a man is? I'll answer that question by the end of this video. Fellas, gentlemen, you are an ambitious man that feels stuck in life. You're competent. You're even slightly above average. Your life is slightly above average. Pero aún te sientes como te falta algo, ¿cierto? Y eso es algo que uno no se puede escapar. Un hombre tiene que enfrentarse a sí mismo, pues no. You see, it's not your competency. It's not your drive. You've never been somebody that has, had a hard time staying motivated or inspired. You work hard. You've done all these self-improvement. You watch all the creators. You read the books. You try to get a schedule. You try. You actually fight. To be honest, your issue is not the fact that you can't do it. The difference is most men simply don't have the drive. They don't have the cojones, right? They want to be comfortable. And don't get me wrong, on a visceral level, we all want to be comfortable. The way of the human is to seek comfort. But if you're already an ambitious man that's doing well for yourself, half the battle is already won. You see, the average man loves to just enjoy life and make excuses and be a victim. Oh, but that's not your issue. You see, fellas, I've been ambitious my whole life. Even when I was insecure, I wanted to be aggrandized. I had this little fire, quemando, inside of me, bro. And so I went through life, sports, just always pushing to get better, even if I wasn't really secure in myself, right? And I learned and I failed forward. But I remember a couple of years ago when I first started doing well for myself. And, being candid, like I told you guys, I come from a poor family. I come from very humble beginnings, poor Haitian family, and I was the first person in my family to ever make six figures. And there's quite a few of you gentlemen right now making six figures and beyond and north of that, or maybe even just a little bit below, and you come from the inner city like myself or humble beginnings, and you're the first in your family to be able to experience certain types of luxuries or a certain quality or standard of life, if you will. And for me, I remember I was at a place where I was comfortable. I was working in a financial technology job, consistent money coming in every month, finally had my own place, something that was unheard of in my family, and had a gorgeous girlfriend and was traveling and doing great things. And somewhere along the way, I picked up my toe off that gas pedal just a little bit, right? I'm still driven, I'm still me. But I lifted up a little bit. I lifted up a little bit, yeah? My whole world went to shit. Everything crumbled. Layoff. Business started going down on the side. Girl left. People dying around me. Life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful, fellas. You have to seek discomfort. You see, you're ambitious, you're competent, you're slightly above average, but you're not content. You have this desire inside of you to be greater. You are a man that refuses to settle, but you're stuck. And that is frustrating. That is torment. Because it's not like you don't want to do it. You try to work on your physique, you try to learn different things, you're driven. But what separates you between the people that are living the exact life that you want to and you? Answer the question. What is it? Are they more competent than you? No, they're not. In fact, there's people that are less competent than you and I that are running financial laps around us. They're running financial laps around you, even if you're earning a good income right now, even if you can afford certain luxuries that your family couldn't. You can do certain things, whoop-de-doo, you make $200K a year, you're doing great, okay, but that's not enough. The only difference is that The people that are doing better in all areas of life, fellas, when we talk about the concept of the Renaissance man, is to dominate all areas of life. You make good money, you might have a attractive woman, right? You might be in decent shape, but that's not enough for you because you want to dominate all areas of life. This is what masculine drive in essence is. And that's why you're frustrated. And the only difference between the people that are truly great and you is systems. You have to take the time to ponder as a man and figure out how to set up systems in your life. Y por cierto, cambiará. It's always going to change. You're always going to have to iterate and tweak different things as you grow and evolve. But you have to take the time to ponder and be candid with yourself. You got a little bit comfortable, and that frustrates you because you are a fucking dog. But sometimes you can get comfortable. Sometimes you can take a step back when you're driven. And that's something that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. I'm not talking about the average man. I'm talking about my high achievers that actually want to do more, that do the work, that have, invested in themselves, but they're not where they want to be in life. You see, like I said, un hombre tiene que enfrentarse a sí mismo. You have to. There's no option. If you truly want to be great and you're ambitious, but you feel stuck and you want to do more, it's a never-ending journey. Man's failure is thinking that one day we're going to arrive to the mountaintop and everything and every problem will go away. No, I used to think like that. I used to think like that when I was a juvenile. I was a grown man with a juvenile mindset. Now I understand. It's relentless. You can never stop working, fellas. And part of that work means you understanding how to set up infrastructure in your life. Life, business, relationships are very similar in a regard of you have to set up infrastructure for all three. You have to. You're going to need to understand that at every level, you're going to have to push yourself to the brinks of insanity to actually become a man that is a great. And so many of the ambitious men that I work with, right? Now, how am I able to describe your exact prototype down to the T? It's because you're exactly where I was at a couple of years ago. I was an ambitious man that felt stuck. And it frustrated me. And at every level, guys, you're going to have to outgrow and outperform your own self-image. You see, for me, I refuse to stop. I refuse. Me niego. Yatkujrush. Janimogu. I refuse. I've let my foot off the gas pedal in prior years. I've always been driven. I've always been just slightly above average. And that is one of the worst places to be as a man. When you've kind of already been a little bit of that guy and you've been a little bit above average, you're competent, so you're not at the bottom of the tier, but you're also not at the top. You're in what I like to call no man's land. It's the abyss that the above average people die in unless they do something to climb out and aggrandize themselves. That's a dangerous place to be. But the most dangerous place to be, fellas, you want to know what the most, dangerous place to be in as a man? The most dangerous place to be as a man is to reach a certain point and realize that you squandered opportunity, you squandered your youth, right? That you were never able to see manifest all that you had the capacity to do. Just because you were slightly above average and you didn't go all in on yourself. We've seen talented people. We've seen people that had God-given ability. But only when you pair the God-given ability and the work, or even just the work, because I've never been the most talented or gifted. I've had to work for everything I have, and I'm still busting my ass. I've never been talented, ever. Just being honest. I never shoot myself down. I just outwork everybody. That's it. I come from humble beginnings. I had a stuttering speech impediment, couldn't talk. I was insecure, docile, timid, any word you want to throw. Now I'm a global, respected Renaissance man. That doesn't happen by accident, fellas. That happens by setting up systems, understanding yourself on a visceral level as a man, using your strengths, pouring back into yourself in ways that are going to move the needle. Not just watching superficial self-improvement content or reading these books and not internalizing the information, revising the information, implementing the information, iterating the information, sustaining it until it no longer serves you. This is real work, and that's the difference between you and somebody that's where you want to be. Ambitious men do not lack. We are not void of drive. We will drive to the ends of the earth. I used to be a brute. I used to want to do everything by force. I'm a very stubborn man. I'm a very driven man. I'm a maniacal man when it comes to getting what I want. And using that brute force and brute strength has carried me far in life because I've been through so much pain that one of the ways that I was able to master that pain and escape it was through my tenacity and through my force. But it reaches a certain point to where you're going to have to become complex and multidimensional. Force only serves you for so far until a certain point. You're going to have to learn how to be multidimensional. You're going to have to learn how to be fluid, right? You're going to have to learn how to finesse and how to have what, gentlemen? Say it with me, leverage. And systems in your life and infrastructure in a man's life is precisely how you gain leverage. Now you're streamlined. You have streamlined your life and you enter into what I call the masculine flow state. And this is when perceivably everything is going well for you. Obviously, things are never going to be perfect. You have shit happening. I have shit right now in my life happening. This past Sunday, right before my mentorship call with my clients, I got a call that my uncle died, who I love dearly. And I was just with him 2 weeks ago. And that broke my heart. And as a man of my word that's living to my highest potential every day, I still got on my coaching call. I told my gentlemen, excuse me, fellas, my mood might be off today, but I made a commitment to serve you gentlemen. I made a commitment to serve myself. So I got on that call with my fucking heart broken. And I served those gentlemen. And then I got off of the call and I did what I needed to do. Ambition oftentimes can be a trap. If you think just because you're ambitious and just because you're slightly above average that, oh, I'm okay, I'm making $170,000 a year. I'm the first person in my family to do this. I'm okay. Man, I'm doing more than the average person. I have a job. I'm working on my business. I'm doing this. I'm comfortable. I got the girl. My nuts are getting drained every single night. That's the most dangerous place to be in, fellas. A man cannot rest on his past laurels. When I talk to you gentlemen, I'm talking to you gentlemen about being elite, not just being great, not just being above average, not just being a little bit, higher than that. I'm talking about being remembered, having your name echo in all of eternity. As I've said before, gentlemen, as I've said succinctly, if you do not want to be a great man, get off of my channel. If you just want to be somebody that's just into a little bit of self-improvement, tweeze your eyebrows, work on your beard and talk about all these superficial topics like body game and all these different things, which, by the way, in my last video, I definitely crashed out a little bit. When I said body game, I had to end the video because that should be getting on my nerves, all right? I crashed out, my bad. My bad. You know what I mean? But, fellas, the worst place a man could be is comfortable with just his ambition and not committing to the journey. And the journey will bring you pain. I've said it before, the journey is arduous, but the fruits are plenty. Fellas, if you are an ambitious man right now that's doing well for yourself, but you feel stuck, you feel frustrated, press that first link down below and let's hop on a call. And full disclosure, this is not a free coaching call. This is a qualification call to see if you qualify to work with me and my team on a one-to-one level. Full transparency, I am not cheap, but neither is you staying in the exact spot that you are right now. In fact, that's expensive. I get results. Fellas, I'll see you in my next video. Salute.